This video is going to cover Unit 14.3 and 14.4. 14.3 is the solution of equations by the subtraction principle of equality. On page 426, the second paragraph, it says, the subtraction principle of equality states that if the same number is subtracted from both sides of an equation, the sides remain equal and the equation remains balanced. The subtraction principle is used to solve an equation in which a number is added to the unknown, such as x plus 4. Okay, so let's take a look at the example at the bottom of page 426. So what we have here is x plus 5 is equal to 12. So the goal here is to solve for x. So we always want to get a plus 1 x on one side. So the 5 is in the way and it's being added, so we need to use the subtraction principle. So I subtract 5. What that does is makes that 0. So I've got x on one side now. However, in order for this to maintain the balance, I have to subtract the same from the other side. So 12 minus 5, now the equal sign maintains as long as I take 12 minus 5 and I get 7. Alright, so the subtraction principle. Now I want to take a look at, this is a pretty short section, so is the next one. I want to take a look at page 428. And let's look at number 37. So what we have here is we have figure 14-24, and the entire height of that figure is 3.9 inches. And one part of it we see as 1.6 inches. And then we have to find y. So we have 3.9 is equal to y plus 1.6. So the idea here is to find out what the y distance is. So I subtract 1.6 to get 0, subtract 1.6 to get 2.3. So y is equal to 2.3. Another one would be number 42. Figure 14.29. So it looks like the entire height of that figure is 11 feet 10 inches. And so that is equal to h plus 1 foot 6 inches. So in order to find out what h is, I subtract 1 foot 6 inches from both sides. So 10 is greater than 6, so I don't need to regroup or borrow at all. So 10 minus 6 is 4, so 4 inches, and 11 minus 1 is 10. So that would be the height of the brick part would be 10 foot 4 inches. Now let's look at number 43. Bit of a story problem. So the retail selling price of merchandise is $367.50. The markup is $172.75. What is the cost of the merchandise? So the cost plus the markup, what did I say, $172.75, is equal to the retail price, which is 367.50. So we want to know what cost is, so we subtract 172.75 minus 172.75. And I'm going to cheat and use my calculator on this. So I have 367.5 minus 172.75. So C is 194.75. So that was the cost of that merchandise. Okay, so now let's look at 14.4. Solution of equations by the addition principle of equality. Once again, the addition principle of equality states that if the same number is added to both sides of an equation, the sides remain equal and it is in balance. The addition principle is used to solve an equation in which a number is subtracted from the unknown, such as x minus 6 is equal to 24. So let's take a look at, I'm going to go right to some of the equations in the exercise. Let's see here, what's a good one? How about number 16? Number 16, it says t minus 19 is equal to a negative 6. Don't worry about that on this side, is not relevant. This is being subtracted, so we still add 19 to that side. Remember, the goal is to get a plus 1t on both sides. The 19 is in the way, so I have to add 19 to make it 0. Now to maintain the balance, I add 19 to this side as well. And a negative 6 combined with a positive 19 is a positive 13. And of course, you can put that t right there back in. 13 minus 9 is a negative 6. Okay, let's see if there's another example in here. How about, let's use one of these decimal ones. Number 21. Let's see here. A minus 0.8 is equal to 0.5. So we've got the a right here. Remember, we want plus 1a, so we have to add 0.8 to this side to get 0. And so we add 0.8 to this side, so we have a is equal to 1.3. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's any. So the addition and subtraction principles are just the opposites of each other.